do this. I had just given birth. I was mentally, emotionally, physically exhausted. I didn't have the capacity to chase after anyone, especially someone who had caused me so much stress and turmoil anyways, that it felt more like a relief to me. But because I didn't respond in the way that I believe he was hoping I responded, so much of what he did after the fact was what made me think like, yo, are you trying to make my life hard? Are you trying to ruin my life? There's so many details that I have not shared in order to not just protect him, but to also to try to keep some peace. But it seems like no matter what I do, no matter how flexible I've been, no matter how chill I've been, there's no such thing as peace when dealing with someone who happens to be how he is. Now, there's been a lot of people talking about, oh, well, this is bound to happen. She barely knew him. I told you guys that. Now, if you did the math and you've been following me, you knew. But I shared that information with you guys. I have held myself accountable for that. I have said, I did not know him long enough before not even just getting pregnant by him, before even sleeping with him, getting into a relationship. I did not know that man or his family long enough before making such a big decision like the one that I made. And I have beat myself up about that time and time and time again. Like, yo, like, how did you... I don't have words for that. What I will say is that being that the relationship I had just ended prior to that one was so bad, I was in no space to be dating anybody. And so when I did start dating him, there were a lot of red flags that, one, I didn't even recognize the red flags, but two, some of the ones that I did peep, I ignored them because, being honest, you guys, he love bombed me so good. It felt amazing. It felt like, wow, like, I remember feeling like it was too good to be true and thinking like, ugh, is this real? Like, I was questioning it. And it turns out that was my discernment that I also ignored and had good reason to question his actions because they weren't real. But I wanted them to be, and I believe that they were during that time. To me, that's still no excuse to get pregnant that soon. However, since sharing this information, there's been many women who, if you've shared your story with me, thank you for trusting me with it, that have expressed to me to not fixate so much on how long I did or didn't know him, because the reality is some men change during pregnancy, after pregnancy. This could happen to anyone. This has happened to people who have known the man they've had a child with for years. And that's not to minimize my lack of responsibility for making that choice. But the reality is, I don't know how much responsibility I could take for it without completely taking all the blame, while y'all forgetting like how some of these men actually are, how a lot of them are manipulative, how a lot of them will intentionally get women pregnant and trap them and switch up on them. It happens time and time again. And unfortunately, because of the platform that I have, and because, that's the only thing I can think of. There's been a lot of people who, it's almost like I've been doing this for 10 years. Sometimes it feels like there's people just waiting for me to either fuck up or for something bad to happen to me so they could talk about it, because it happens every single time. And right now there's people saying that I've said things, that I've done things, so this is my karma. I want to let you know, if you're one of those people, I want you to look in the mirror and acknowledge what a hypocrite you are, because there's been a lot of people talking about, oh, well, she's made fun of this person and she's said this and she's done this. Are you not doing the same thing? And so if I allegedly did these things, which I didn't, and my current circumstance is my karma for that, which I disagree with. I don't believe this is karma for anything. But if my situation, if this is my karma for doing these things that some of you guys are saying I'm doing, if you're doing the same thing that you're claiming I did, what happens when you get your karma? And it goes viral on social media. Would I then be the bad guy if I say, well, that's what they get for teasing me for being a single mom? No, I can't say that. Because since I have this platform, it's, oh, see, you're a messed up person. Stop looking for reasons not to like people. You don't have to like me. You don't need a reason for that. You don't. And you don't have to follow me either, because there's a lot of people who are engaging in negative discourse about me, saying all these negative things about me, but you follow me. And I'm not forcing you to do that. If you're following me in hopes that you see me fail, not going to happen. If you're following me in hopes that you see me mess up, that probably will happen, because guess what? Just because someone has a huge platform, it doesn't mean they're not a person. I'm not a robot. So yes, I'm going to mess up. I'm 29 years old. I don't know how much time I have on this earth, but I can guarantee you that if I live until I'm 80, from 29 to 80, you think I'm gonna during that time? Do you not yourself? There's so many people who follow influencers waiting for them to mess up, looking for reasons to dislike them. They don't even realize how much projection they're doing. A lot of you guys project who you are onto me, and that's the reality. A lot of you guys project how you feel about yourself onto me. There's so many people who talk about why I think she's actually really mean. You're being mean right now. Stop projecting who you are onto me. What do you want me to say? Do I have my mean moments? Yes. Are there opinions and thoughts that if I shared them, some of you guys would disagree with them? Absolutely. I'm very opinionated. I'm not getting on here for everyone to agree with me either. I do my makeup videos, I do my hair videos, I do my little fragrance reviews, I do my little vlogs, and I keep it moving. I never told you guys to expect perfection out of me. The reason why I share the shitty things I experience, example, what I'm experiencing right now, is so that you guys know that I don't have a perfect life. Everything isn't sweet all the time. You know what I mean? Like, if I could share the good, I could share the bad, and that's what I do. Another thing, there's so many people who express that there's so many influencers that are just fake, you know, like they don't show the real them. I show the real me and I get criticized for it. Like, like, what do you want? What do you actually want? I feel like with the internet, like, you guys don't give people any room to grow. Some of you guys do though, and I appreciate y'all. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, but then you're like, oh, grow, be this person, be perfect. Where's the room to do that? Can I get some room to do it? Anyways, that's a whole nother rant. I'll talk more about this, you know, if you guys would like to hear just my experience. You know, I would like to share more, especially here on TikTok. But yes, I'm a single mother. I've been a single mother, like I said, for a while now. I think I've done a great job at navigating through this situation that I've put myself in, and I'm gonna continue to do that. And if you're someone that is celebrating this fact or in support of the hate I'm receiving, I don't want you a part of my community, because let's not forget, I'm still postpartum. I'm still going through a lot behind the scenes that I don't share online. I don't want to get on here and see people talking about, well, that's what she gets. I'm going to block you. And I say that because there's a lot of people who complain about getting blocked. Or why does she block me? She's so mean. You're mean. Stop projecting that onto me. And that concludes my TED Talk.